Write each sentence as an inequality. Part A. A number c plus 9 4/10 is greater than or equal to -6. The phrase number c plus 9 4/10 can be rewritten as c plus 9 4/10. The phrase is greater than or equal to tells you to use the inequality symbol greater than or equal to. And you want to bring down the -6. So an inequality is c plus 9 4/10 is greater than or equal to -6. Part B. 6 is greater than a number p minus 8. Bring down the number 6. The phrase is greater than tells you to use the inequality symbol greater than. And the phrase number p minus 8 can be rewritten as p minus 8. So an inequality is 6 is greater than p minus 8. Part C. 10 is no more than the sum of 3 times a number y and 4. Bring down the 10. The phrase is no more than tells you to use the inequality symbol less than or equal to. And the phrase the sum of 3 times a number y and 4 can be rewritten as 3y plus 4. So an inequality is 10 is less than or equal to 3y plus 4. Tell whether 3 is a solution of each inequality. Part A. X minus 7 is greater than -5. First write the inequality. Then substitute 3 for x. 3 minus 7 is -4. Because -4 is greater than -5 is a true statement, 3 is a solution of the inequality. Part B. -3x is less than or equal to -12 5/10. First you want to write the inequality, then substitute 3 for x. -3 times 3 is -9. Because -9 is not less than or equal to -12 5/10, -9 is less than or equal to -12 5/10 is a false statement. So 3 is not a solution of the inequality. Graph each inequality. Part A. X is greater than or equal to 3. Because the inequality symbol includes equal to, 3 is a solution. So draw a closed circle at 3 on a number line. Now you want to test a number to the left of 3 on the number line, such as x equals 0. To test x equals 0, substitute 0 for x in the inequality. Because 0 is not greater than or equal to 3, x equals 0 is not a solution. Now test a number to the right of 3 on the number line, such as x equals 5. To test x equals 5, substitute 5 for x in the inequality. Because 5 is greater than or equal to 3 is a true statement, x equals 5 is a solution, so shade the number line to the right of 3. Part B. -4 is greater than y. Because the inequality symbol does not include equal to, -4 is not a solution. So draw an open circle at -4 on a number line. Now you want to test a number to the left of -4 on the number line, such as y equals -5. To test y equals -5, substitute -5 for y in the inequality. Because -4 is greater than -5 is a true statement, y equals -5 is a solution. Now test a number to the right of -4 on the number line, such as y equals 0. To test y equals 0, substitute 0 for y in the inequality. Because -4 is not greater than 0, y equals 0 is not a solution. So shade the number line to the left of -4. Part C. X is less than or equal to -2. Because the inequality symbol includes equal to, -2 is a solution. So draw a closed circle at -2 on a number line. Now you want to test a number to the left of -2 on the number line, such as x equals -5. To test x equals -5, substitute -5 for x in the inequality. Because -5 is less than or equal to -2 is a true statement, x equals -5 is a solution. Now you want to test a number to the right of -2 on the number line, such as x equals 0. To test x equals 0, substitute 0 for x in the inequality. Because 0 is not less than or equal to -2, x equals 0 is not a solution. So shade the number line to the left of -2. The graph The graph shows the age restrictions in years for two types of movie tickets. Write an inequality that represents the age restriction of each ticket. First, write an inequality that represents the age restriction of ticket A. The open circle means that 12 is not a solution. Because the arrow points to the left, all numbers less than 12 are solutions. So A is less than 12 represents the height restrictions for ticket A. Now write an inequality that represents the age restriction of ticket B. The closed circle means that 62 is a solution. Because the arrow points to the right, all numbers greater than 62 are solutions. So A is greater than or equal to 62 represents the age restriction for ticket B.